put this in the room. I don't know where to put this. Because I was kind of hoping that it could see that. Because then you can't see us. All right. That's close enough. That's probably. You're welcome. Yeah. I think we stole everything. Hello. Hi, everyone. Whistle noise here. No, it's really annoying if I do that. Hi. Wow, I'm so excited. You've literally filled up this room. This is so awesome. I'd like to welcome you all to the first meeting of the semester for Engineers for a Sustainable World. To introduce myself, my name is Morgan. I'm a fifth-year student, and I'm studying industrial and systems engineering as well as engineering management. And this year, I'm the president. I'm really excited. I see a lot of familiar new ones, so I'm looking forward to this year, of course. To go through the agenda, I'm going to do a little bit introducing the club, kind of who we are and what we do or what we have done. And then I'll let the rest of the board take what we're going to be doing this semester. So we'll cover membership and dues, what sort of events we have planned already and what we'll have coming up even after that. And also going over the projects, and then we'll break into a project breakout. So we'll all kind of think about what we want to do, maybe join as groups, and then we'll be able to talk about some things with each other. So, Engineer for a Sustainable World was founded in 2002 at Cornell. We were founded 1 year later. ESW has had a lot of growth over the years. At the moment, there's over 50 collegiate chapters across the United States and Canada, as well as over 1,750 members across the country. And those are both student members and professional members. So there's a really wide network of people who are interested in the same thing. It's a really great place to be. But in terms of RIT, we've completed over 40 projects in the 16 years that we've ran that have been documented at least. So there are plenty that have gone on before that, and then also 150 members. And over the years, we just keep growing and growing, and this is, I think, a really great sign. I'm really excited. And our three main goals for this is to design, build, and educate, or design, build, and unite. We had to switch. I keep forgetting. I keep saying educate, but design, build, and unite. So designing and implementing projects through our student and professional networks, educating and training. What am I doing? I don't know.
We really don't want to educate you guys.
I'm totally confused.
No education.
No education. I think I switched the wrong one. We're gonna skip over that. So 3 tiers that have not come up all the way, but community service is the first one. Hannah will talk about an event that we've got coming up, the beach sweep, but we've got 2 pictures from previous beach sweeps. It's always been a way to clean up the beach after the long summer season and also enjoy the last of Rochester's sunny weather. Events all the way on the left. So we've got our winter banquet that we ran annually. It's a way for us to celebrate all of the work that we've done in the fall. University at Buffalo is a good friend of ours, so they'll come and we'll all network together. And then we've got some other really great things coming up. But I'm going to hand it over to Erica and Colin to talk about membership and dues.
So I guess I'll start off. Hi, I'm Colin. I'm a second year CS student here at RIT. This is my also second year for the SW and as treasurer for the club.
Okay, I'm Erica. I'm a second year county. This is also my second year with the club, and I'm the secretary. So all the newsletters you get, those are from me. Fun stuff. There's now fun facts for them if you care. Yeah, it's ready.
Speak to us after and we'll get you on there.
Just give
No
me your
worries.
information and I can get you on that.
It's for anyone too.
Yes. So there's 2 tiers of membership that we have with ESW, and basically it's associated full. The only difference in terms of payment is a $10 payment to campus groups by the 5th general meeting, and then you become a full member. And we have at the side a nice chart that can help you see what the difference is. The main differences is you can participate in off-campus events, and we'll help fund those. So if you're associate members, sometimes you might have to sponsor yourself if we go on any excursions. You're also limited to the number of projects. So today we're going to be going over a lot of cool projects that we'll be having this semester. If you want to join multiple, then I suggest you go and pay. It's only $10 to become a full member. You can join all the projects that you want. Also some other basic things. So if you see a project that doesn't have a leadership role and you want to be a lead, you got to be a full member for that. And to vote for the e-board and to become part of the e-board, you have to be a full member. The $10 goes to pay our dues. We have to pay dues to be recognized as an ESW club. And it also goes to help fund any projects and excursions. So we're not just keeping your money and storing it. Becoming a full member is definitely something I recommend if you have a lot of interest in the club. Is anything?
Okay, yeah, so I went on the next slide. I have a pretty nice layout for how to sign up. Ooh. So you can go to our website. This is the easiest way to find the link. If you use that, or you can just go to the membership tab, and yeah, so there's a nice form to fill out. It's pretty easy, basic information, just so we have it. There, you can include a resume, and that's for like, what do we even use?
We have some professional events. Sometimes we'll do resume reviews, or we're working on possibly sending them out to employers that are looking for people going on co-op or full-time that are sustainably minded. So it's definitely a plus. You can edit it at any time. So yeah.
So then you just go to those 2 links. It'll bring you into the Campus Group store. You can just go through Campus Group to find that, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to find it to like My Files, and then it's in store. This brings you right there. Make sure you use the 2019-2020 link. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. I will also send that link out in the newsletter.
Cool.
That's pretty much everything. Any questions?
And if you paid to be a full member last year and past years, you do have to renew it again this year.
What if it was the second semester?
You still have to do it again.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
It says 1 academic year.
I know.
But yeah, that's the end of
year.
that. Academic year resets in like the summer.
Yeah. It's a bummer. When you're on co-op in the fall, it's a bummer. Of course. Yeah. Great.
Okay, so I'm Hannah. I'm a 5th year county, and I handle public relations for ESW. And I'm going to talk about some of the really fun events we're going to have throughout the semester. So the one we've got in green, this is our next upcoming event. On Sunday, we have our beach sweep. And if you look at this very nice infographic, we will be going to Ontario Beach Park. We're going to have carpooling, Leafs and Gracie's at 11:30. And we're hoping to be there from about 12 to 3. Pick up some trash. And actually, I've worked with Renee, and we're going to have a Spike Ball Club there. We're going to have some Greek organizations there. If you want to meet people, get some community service hours, touch some really cool garbage, whatever your reasons, we're not going to ask. And if you want to join, there's some really cool garbage. But that's not, I mean, you can. If you want to join, in Erica's newsletter, there is a form to sign up. We would like to get an idea of like if you have a ride, if you're able to carpool with people, if you need a ride, just so we can get a general count coming towards Sunday. And there's also a Facebook event if you want to respond to that. But yeah, and our internal form is a really good way to sign up for that. We'll have gloves and bags and I can't promise snacks, but maybe snacks. Yeah, and a lot of garbage and a good time. So really talking up the garbage. So there's that. And then looking out toward the semester, we've got a lot of stuff coming up, but some of the bigger events, we're having a sustainable networking event on September 24th, the day before the career fair. So it might be a good way to meet with some companies that might have sustainable openings or just interested in sustainability and mingle and get to know some people. So that'd be pretty cool.
No garbage.
No garbage. No.
And snacks.
Yeah.
And snacks. Oh, we'll definitely have snacks there. We are, if you guys remember, I think 2 years ago, we did a visit to the hydroelectric dam in Niagara Falls, and it's been a while since we went. So I've reached out to them again, and we're in contact, and we're probably going to schedule that trip for some point in the fall. And then the other big event is we do have our winter banquet on November 23rd. So that's our big event where we meet with other chapters, we show projects, we have speakers, we have food. I'm really talking about food and garbage. Yeah, so those are our big events of the semester. And if any of you know of things that you think would be really cool, like if you guys see a place and you're like, oh, let's go tour there, or like, you know, I'd love to know more about this organization, or let's check out something. Please let me know. We'll try to get it set up, and we can definitely do. We've got a lot more time in the semester. We can do a lot more stuff. So
Hi guys, so I'm Olivia. I'm a 5th year mechanical engineer and I am the internal relations chair. So I do more of like the events that are social and just and not saying the other stuff's not fun. I'm just saying I do more of the lighthearted thing, really cool and useful like networking events. There's no coming back from that. So some social events that we have tentatively is not this weekend, but next weekend, or sometime in the next few weeks. We want to go on a hike at Letchworth with the outing club. So this is a great way for us to like meet another club and do some hiking and have people who, you know, have led hikes there before and have gone there a lot more because as e-board we don't really have that knowledge with us. We haven't done too much of that, but it's like a fun way to get outside. And then something else we're gonna have at some point is like a potluck social or, you know, a dip night or some sort of thing like that at someone's apartment where, you know, just bring some food and we'll play some games or just like sit and talk and chat and have like a good time. So some socials and a movie night possibly, where we'll show some movie about sustainability stuff, or some fun like documentary, quick short. I don't know, it seems fun. Interest, depending on interest. But another big thing I wanted to get to tonight is that we are looking to order shirts in the next few weeks. Like, so we get them before the end of the semester and we can wear them around and more people will see them. Be like, oh, I've heard of that really cool club. I always wanted to join. And they have sick t-shirts that Hannah designed. So we have polos that you can see people wearing at conference. We're ordering more of those because our stock's running low. And then we have like a green long sleeve shirt with this cool design on it and a gray short sleeve shirt with like multicolors. I'm gonna like give Erica a link to an order form in the next week or so. So if you want a shirt, that's how you could order them. Prices are still tentative, but looking for like $20 for the polos. They're good quality and they're embroidered. And then the green long sleeve and the short sleeve shirt are around $14, $15 each. So I'm excited. And also, like Hannah said, like if there's like a social event or something on that side of it, and you want to do something, heard of something cool, a good place to hike, a place to go swimming or something, not that it's gonna be swimming weather. Yeah, let me know, and we can like always do more events. Yeah, welcome.
There's a lot. Okay, guys. All right, so my name is Lainey Celeste. I'm a fifth-year mechanical engineering major, and I'm also the vice president and project manager. Yeah, sure. No, you can sit there. Yeah, you don't need it. I'm also the vice president and project manager for this upcoming year. So ignore that for like 2 seconds. Okay, so ESW, I've been involved since my freshman year. Projects have always been, for me, the biggest draw to ESW. Like Morgan mentioned earlier, we started in 2003 and we've done over 40 projects so far. And a majority of those were in the last like 6 years. And every year we do more and more projects. We're able to do bigger projects with more funding, projects that have a bigger societal impact. And I'll show you guys later some of the past projects we've done. Like it's really, at least for me, like the most beneficial part of this club. So I highly, highly recommend if you guys are interested, joining a project. I think that's how you're going to get the most out of this organization. Obviously, in addition to doing, you know, networking events and other outreach and things like that. But it's very much, and just as a like caveat, it's very much whatever you guys put in is what you guys get out. So don't think that you have to, you know, this isn't like another class. You don't have to commit to, you know, 5 hours a week or whatever, you know, it can literally just be an hour. But they're really cool projects. So I'll get to that right now. So these 3 are ones that we've done that were started in the past. We're going to continue them and finish them this year, which is really awesome for you guys because that means you guys get to be on projects on the end, which is like the best part. So this first one, the Haiti Arbor Loom. Renee is a project leader. She's right over there. She's raising her hand. What this is, so in rural Haiti, they don't have running water. There's no long-term solution for how you can, you know, build a bathroom, waste management, and things like that. They have permanent structures, but they're, you know, when hurricanes come or natural disasters, they get knocked down. There's no solution in place right now for what to do with the waste once it's there. So what Renee's group is going to do is use materials local or commonly found in that area to create, you know, a permanent solution, but temporary or removable arbor looms, which kind of look like this, with a trench in the ground, a concrete foundation, walls, and then the intent is, you know, once the trench is full, you can take it down, move it, and then you can put a tree there because they're very fertile, as you can imagine. But that's a project that's going on right now. So if you guys are interested in that, sign up for that one. Bug Hut. So do you guys know that there's a community garden on campus? It's right behind the tennis courts. We have a greenhouse there, which is really cool. Hopefully we'll get out there. I'm sure we'll get out there at some point to check it out. But this is another ongoing project, and Bree's a project leader. I don't know if I've seen her. No one's raising her hand. Okay, so I don't think she's here right now. But the intent of this project is it's called a bug hut in the community garden. It's filled with black soldier fly larvae. Another way they're great for composting organic matter and things like that. But what's needed there is to record and monitor the temperature, CO2 levels, humidity, things like that. And so what was proposed to us was to use solar power in order to power lights and those sensors in order to do that. So this project started last semester. This is their CAD model so far. So what needs to be done is the actual implementation and like electrical system work for that. So you can like work with solar panels. I did a summer project last semester and I had no idea how like solar panels work. And you learn a lot, so it's really cool. So you can literally, that will be built in the greenhouse on campus. You can see your project every time you walk by and be like, I did that. Okay, another one, campus cleanup. RIT is huge. There's a lot of areas that you do not see from just walking around, quarter mile. One of the areas that we want to focus on, this is East River Woods. There's a car back there. It's a 1971 Chevy Vega. Chevy Vega. Half of the car came out last semester. The other half is still in there, along with literally hundreds of pounds of garbage. So if you just couldn't get enough at the beach sweep, you're good. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna repeat my joke. If you couldn't get enough at the beach, this is just a really cool project, and it has such a measurable impact on the community. Like, it's unfortunate, obviously not a lot of people are going back here, but that garbage is just sitting there. So years and years ago, when we didn't know how to properly take care of garbage, RIT just literally dumped it back here. Yeah, I can see your face. You're like, ooh, that's not good. It's not good. So the intent is to help try to mitigate that, restore the habitat and things like that. This one doesn't have a project leader yet, so that could be you. Okay. Go down the next. Like that. Okay. Okay. So these are some new projects we have with the caveat on the last one. Okay, so the children's STEM garden. So, so this is in the Rochester community. It's a pre-K school program for little kids. But the location that it's at has a really serious drainage issue. So what they're looking to do is install a rainwater collection system, which is already in the works. So what they're looking for is help finishing that up, as well as actually leveling the ground that the kids are playing on. The reason why this is brought to our attention specifically as ESW is because the children's STEM garden, it's a daycare, but they're using, they want to really promote nature and hands-on STEM activities for these young kids to, show them sustainability, nature, engineering at a very young age. So to be able to help them out and do that would be really awesome. It's a very hands-on activity, installing the gutters and things like that, leveling the ground. So if you got muscles, that'd be a good one. Or if you want to get muscles, that'd be a good way to go. Okay, the food truck. This is another new one. So this one's really cool. This organization is taking an old school bus and turning it into a food truck to sell this woman's cookies out of. And she, the intent long term is for her to be able to employ young adults that wouldn't normally have opportunities to be hired and help them develop, proper professional skills. So it's more of a give back to the community as well as, make a profit on cookies. But she reached out to us because they wanted to try their best to make the retrofitting sustainable. So really what this project is looking into, it's a lot of research looking into different ways to retrofit. One, how do you make a food truck? Two, how can we do it sustainably? What best practices can we implement while still managing the cost? What you do is, for this project, we'd like, a sheet that says, here are options you can have. This is roughly how much it would cost given your situation. What would you like to do? And then they'll purchase those materials. And then hopefully we can help install some of that too. And throughout the entire process, we were promised cookies. So I don't know if that's like a we collective or like a we collective, but around that project, you'll probably get some goods. Very last project, sixth project for the semester, the solar it. So this isn't really, we've had the solar for a very long time. Some people are laughing because we've had it for a while. It's a really awesome tool. It has a solar panel on top that can power the monitor here. We have a really awesome ESW logo on it. We use it at, you guys saw this at the club fair or other networking events and other events like that we go to. It's a really cool piece. Doesn't work right now. So this project has been, we've done this project a couple of times to get to the state it's at right now, but this is like the final chapter. Like this is it. We're going to get it to work. The end goal is to, one, have a functioning solar it, and two, put it on EMS, what's the,
EMS? I don't know. Rent it.
yes,
Let people-
allow different organizations on RIT's campus to rent this for whatever events they want. Some places they'd want on monitor. So fundraising events, social events, networking events, things like that. So getting this all, all the parts are there, I believe for the most part, but just retrofitting that, making sure it's all set, getting that up and working again, and then getting it to a state where it can be rented by other organizations on RIT's campus. That is the goal. So that was a lot of information. Those are the 6 projects we're doing. Next. Okay. We flew through a lot of information. Does anyone have any questions on the projects?
Or anything.
Or anything?
Any questions?
Yeah.
How much of it is not
Alex says 50%. Yeah.
Yeah, it works if you already charge the battery.
Yeah. So the monitor, yeah, exactly. It's the circuitry from the battery until the battery to the monitor. Yeah, it works. Like you said, it works plugged in. But
It's not spoiled.
yeah, not really. Which means it also more or less has to be indoors, which is rather humorous for its
Oh, yeah.
solar
Yep.
part. Okay, so
Oh, I have a question.
yes.
What if there's a project that I have in my head and I would like the club to do?
Oh my gosh, Morgan, what a good question. Okay, so those are the 6 projects that we proposed right now. If you guys see something on campus or you're like, I think this would be really cool to put on campus or in the community, X, Y, and Z, any ideas you guys have, there's a project proposal form that you guys can fill out and we'll send that out to you guys. So it doesn't have to be just these 6 or however, we'll see what happens. If you have a project, submit it. And we'll do our best to see if it's feasible for the club and things like that. And if it's possible, we'll do it. So just keep your eyes and ears open too for any opportunities. What we're going to do for the last, however long this meeting is, half hour? It's kind of long.
Yeah,
Whatever you guys
yeah.
feel like. We're gonna break off into project breakout. So I'll separate like where each project is going to go. If there's one you're interested in, you're not committing right now, that's okay. You can just go talk. I have the project charters, which basically just further outlines each project and what you guys will be working on. And we can go from there and I can answer any questions you guys have about the projects. And if you're so sure that you want to work on a project, you can just follow that QR code and sign up for the project. Yeah. Also, each project does need a project lead. So Bree's leading the Haiti Arbor Loop project, Bree's leading the Bug Hut. Renee. I didn't say that. Sorry, Renee. I'll get you a free cookie.
Yeah.
No, she's a freshman. Well, she's a second year now.
No, the other Breeze.
Yeah, Big Bree
One Bree
graduated.
graduated,
The
one
one who
Bree
was
did
me
not.
last year. That's why I'm doing this. Because she'd be doing this if she was still here. Yeah, so every project needs a project lead. So if there's one that you guys are really passionate about and you're like, hey, I think this would be awesome. I want to, flex some leadership muscles. So you can sign up to be a project lead as well.
I have a question. What if I want to be a project lead but have no experience and would like to learn more about it?
Oh my gosh, we have a course. Boy, do we have a course for you. So like I mentioned in the beginning, like you guys don't need this information coming in, right? Like, does anyone here know how to install a solar panel? Besides the people who already worked on solar panels? Yeah, exactly. Like nobody knows how to do that, but this is such an opportunity, such an awesome opportunity to be able to put yourself in that situation to learn. And that's really like all we're asking for. So you guys just try it out, learn something new, work with like-minded people. And me as a project manager, I'm going to give you guys the tools to follow this project through, make it successful, implement it, and see the impact that it has on the RIT or Greater Rochester community. So that goes for project leaders as well. I led a project last semester, my first time doing it. I was like, I don't know, that sounds fun. And there's a whole course that I'll walk you guys through. There's a ton of project management tools that I can give you. We'll have weekly meetings, like I'll be there every step of the way. So don't think that you're gonna be off on your own trying to figure this out. But I'll be there. I don't know if that's encouraging or not, but I'll be there. Okay. I think that's everything. So any other questions now? Cool. And we're done. All right. Igor, is there anything else last minute?
I think we're gonna have carpool sign up also while we do the project breakout. So if you want to come to the Sunday event, we'll have a computer set up that you can sign up to carpool. Also, the newsletter signups. We'll have something for that in the meantime.
So many signups.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, you can find any of the e-board members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if we do
So
eight groups for the 6 project teams, maybe one for proposals, one for miscellaneous. Like, I don't know.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So if you're still here, that must mean that you're either too embarrassed to leave or you want to check out a project. So 6 projects, right? Renee. So Haiti Arbaloo, we're gonna set you guys right by you. Okay, so if you're interested in Haiti Arbaloo, you're gonna go here. Not yet, yeah. If you're interested in the bug hut, you're gonna go here. If you're interested in the campus cleanup, you're gonna go here. And yeah, okay. If you're interested in the children's STEM garden, you're gonna go here. Here. There, cookie food truck, solar, and back here is going to be, I have my own proposal, and this section is going to be, I don't know, and we'll help you figure it out. Okay, go. That's fine. Okay.
It is. End stream. All right, I'm gonna get. Do we want to end it?